Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Christine.
Grab your mats, get on your back. It's time for Complete Core Level 1. Let's hit it. Everybody, and welcome to Complete Core Level 1, the first of a series of 5 different Complete Core videos. First one will be the easiest of them. They will get progressively more difficult as we go. So what we will need for today, either a mat or a towel, some water, and as always, a positive attitude. You don't need any kind of weights or anything for this one. We are just doing complete core ground exercises here. As for our list of exercises today, we've got 7 on tap. We've got a 90-90 crunch, the crunchy frog, side or oblique crunches, prayer sit-up, leg lifts, bent knee windshield wipers, and the marching plank, and of course our mystery bonus at the end of all of that. So let's get on in it. Hit the ground here. Find yourself a nice comfy spot on the ground, and we will get into our 90-90 crunch. So for a 90-90 crunch, what you would like to see: knees bent up at 90 degrees, hands will be to the side of the head, elbows facing the front, and you'll come up and try and touch the knees with the elbows there. Perfect. So we'll get going here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, hit it. So as you come up, make sure your shoulder blades leave the floor. You don't need complete contact with the knees. If you can hit your thighs, that's good. If you can only kind of bend down and forward, also fine. Just do your best to make sure those shoulder blades are coming off the floor. We have 10 seconds left here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're done. Nice job. One down already.
Alright, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all. So up next we have our crunchy frog, and as we get our rest going here, we'll demonstrate this. So 2 variants of this. Christine will do the full crunchy frog here version with her legs out in front of her, knees bent, coming in with the legs and in with the arms at the same time. I will do a modified variant, so if it's too hard to have the hands out, what you can do is have the same positioning with the legs in front of you, but have your hands positioned behind you with a slight lean backwards, bringing the legs into the chest, rocking the body back and forth. Starting here in 5, 4, 3, 2, hit it. Now if you're doing the full crunchy frog and you find that tends to be a little too difficult, go ahead and drop your hands back. Get down to just the leg crunch portion of it. Or if you find this is too easy, bring the hands up, start crunchy frogging. But we are here for 10 more seconds. Keep that core engaged, the abs tight. You should be feeling this more in the core than you do in your hip flexors here. 2, 1, we are done. All right, 2 down, 5 to go. We are on to our side crunch here. The only kind of deceiving thing about this is it's kind of 2 exercises in one because we have 2 sides to do. We don't want to unbalance the body. So I'm going to be laying on my right side first here. Right arm can be out in front of you, down by your side, up by the head. I tend to have it out to my side a little bit more comfortably. Fingertips will be by the temple or behind the ear where you're not pulling on anything. And what you will do is crunch up, get that shoulder blade off the floor, and get that elbow as close as you can to the hip. If you want to add a little bit of difficulty here, you can actually bring the legs up mid-crunch as well, but that will be a lot harder. So just stick to the full side crunch for now. We will get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, hit it. And if you chose to do the legs up version as well, it gets too tired. Of course, you can always drop the legs. Keep doing the side crunch here. Get that body up as high as you can go. See if you can make contact with the elbow against the hips. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, done. All right, rotating around to the other side. And we're going to restart. Same exercise. 5, 4, 3, 2, hit it. Of course, I started with my legs here, so I don't want to unbalance myself. I think I did 10 seconds of that. I'll go back to the regular side crunch. Again, getting those shoulder blades off the floor. Doing your best to try and make contact with your elbow against the hip. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Nice job. All right, we are 3 down. Up next is the prayer crunch. Remember, you can always pause the video, take a breather, get some blood back to the abs if you need them. But if you are good to keep going, what we're going to do is here is stack the feet. Right on top of left, left on top of right, it does not matter, whatever your preference is. This is easier with shoes if you don't have them on. You'll lay back, you'll have your hands in prayer against the chest, doing a sit-up and extending the hands out to touch the toes. If you're not this flexible yet, don't worry about it. Just extend the hands out, bend the knees some, touch the shin, whatever you can reach. But again, the full version of this, hands to the chest, coming up, touching the foot, coming back down. We are starting here in 5, 4, 3, 2, hit it. If you feel like switching your feet halfway, just for the sake of continuity, you're more than welcome to. This is not a leg exercise, so you don't really need to. But here's the halfway point. Swap them just for fun. We're here for just 5, 4, 3, so you can sneak one more rep in, 2, and done. Going quick today. We have 4 exercises in. Up next we have our leg lift. This is working our lower abs. So we'll be laying down here flat on the mat, hands out by your side, legs together, so the feet are touching. Head can be back on the floor, or for a little added difficulty of the upper abs as well, keep that head elevated. And you'll be lifting the legs up as high as you can. You don't have to cross midline, so if you stop at about a 90-degree angle, you don't need to go any further than that. And then lower them back down, slow and controlled. Once more, up, and a slow control lower. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, hit it. Now the most difficult portion of this is going to be the most important part, and that's the lower. So while the upper part can still be difficult, you want to make sure you have that low level of control, or that lower has the level of control as you bring it back down. If this is hurting your lower back, bring your hands underneath your back here just to give yourself a little more support. But we're only here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Nice job. All right, up next, the bench knee windshield wiper. So rest up while we demonstrate this. Coming back down on our backs once again. Knees will be coming up with the legs bent, arms out by the side. You'll be going down to about a 45-degree angle, keeping your chest straight, avoiding as much as you can with those hips coming off the ground. They are going to lift a little bit, and that's fine. Rotate back to center, switch to the other side, like you're wiping a car. That's the name, windshield wiper. And we'll switch back. All right, that's how the exercise is done. Let ourselves get some quick reprieve here. And we will start in 3, 2, 1, up to the side, down to the left, 45-degree angle. This is not better if you drop it all the way down. You're involving different muscle groups if you drop lower than 45 degrees here. Switch. 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 This one's going to end up being a little bit longer than 30 seconds. Switch. We're going to get a nice even burn. Switch. Making sure we get both sides of the obliques. Switch. Switch. We'll do one more pair after this one. Switch. Last pair. Switch. And the last on the right here, holding for 3, 2, 1, coming up and down. Nice job. All right. So we're already most of the way done. It's a good core burner. Take a second, pause the video if you need to, get some water, because we only have 1 exercise left. And of course, our mystery bonus. So for our last exercise for the program portion of the day, we've got a marching plank. So we're coming down here in our Sphinx position, elbows bent in front of us, fingers facing forward, butt is down, body making a straight, flat line, and we'll be essentially marching in place. So the left leg's going to come off the floor, back down, right leg up, back down. I want you to do this without lifting your butt up in the air. So this isn't a downward dog leg lift, this is a plank leg lift. So again, up, marching in place in that Sphinx position here. All right, getting ready in 5, 4, I don't know why I came up, 3, 2, hit it. Doing a good job there, keeping your butt down, keeping that back straight, a nice consistent straight line. Try to avoid that urge to rotate. We are already halfway through. Get those legs as high as you can get them.
If you can't move your feet, just stay in that plank position. We don't want to see you come down at all.
Absolutely. Hold tension for 2, 1, and we are done. Nice job. All right. So a quick one, but a good strong burn. So before we end, we of course have our mystery challenge. And what is our mystery bonus for today?
Today's mystery bonus is the bicycle scissor twist.
Bicycle scissor twist. All right. So we are coming back down on our mats once more. Arms are going to be up in front of you in an X position, legs spread about hips width. That right hand is going to meet the left leg in the center of the body by rotating the shoulder blade up off the floor and trying to touch the foot, the shin, the knee, whatever you can reach. What I want to see though is that shoulder blade off the floor. And we will switch when I tell you to switch. Don't go at your own pace, don't go at your own speed here. We're going to do this together. All right, this is the last one we have for today. Starting in 3, 2, 1, right hand, left foot first. Switch. 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 Keep it up. Switch. Get that shoulder blade off the floor. Switch. Switch. Make sure that core is engaged. Switch. 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 Last rep here. Switch. And done. Nice work. So we have worked the full core here. Lower and upper rectus abdominis, our obliques. Some of the hip flexors as well. Upper trunk muscles. Let's get ourselves back to our feet.
Short one, but an effective one.
Absolutely. Actually, what we can do before we close here, I lie back on the feet. We can get down on the ground here. And if you want to stretch it out some, we'll do a cobra stretch, kind of like an upward dog. You can keep your hips down on the ground here, legs outstretched behind you, and bring the trunk up facing forward. Really try and pop that chest out forward and in front of you. Feeling that deep stretch in the center of the abs here. And hold that as long as you want. So we will actually close out here and say thank you for joining us. But of course we have our challenge for the week. It's because the workout is over does not mean the lifestyle gets to end. So your challenge for the week, on top of this exercise of course, on top of this video, cut out all that added sugar, all those empty calories. Whether you're a juice drinker, soda drinker, love those extra added sugars, read the label, please find those extra added sugars, cut them out. You will feel better, you will look better, and of course, empty calories and alcohol as well. Avoid all of that junk. Thank you guys for joining us. Please remember to like and subscribe so we can keep making these videos for you, and turn on those notifications so you never miss a video with us. If there's anything you would like to see us perform in the future or do a video explaining, please leave a comment down below. We will make sure to get to that in the future. Come up here, finish the stretch here. So no matter where you are in your fitness journey, you'll always fit in with us. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.